Cousins, I'm going to hit you with something heavy right here, man. Juicy Fruit, mtume, full 12-inch. Got the club mix and the dub mix on it. Where do we go with this? Do we talk about how without this, there's no Juicy by b.i.g, which was his biggest record? Do we talk about just how groundbreaking that was and how mtume was coming off the disco? And remember, mtume, if you guys know, he was also part of Miles Davis band. It was a lot of stuff with him. But I'm going to give you a Juicy Fruit story before I break into b.i.g lyrics. I was at the Playboy Club, my sister's, I believe, her graduation party. And we went to there was the dinner and the show. I think it was a Showgirls, Dreamgirls, a performance in the place while you're having dinner. And my father had the Playboy key. That was like a prestigious thing in like 60s, 70s, the 80s. Then they had these restaurants and the clubs, all kinds of different stuff. Anyway, there was a club in there called Four Hefts. Obviously, Hugh Hefner was the owner of Playboy Four Hefts. And I went to this club, and I was young, man. This was 83. So I was 15 years old, and I was happy enough just to get into the spot, which they weren't going to let me in at the time. The drinking age was 19, but because we were in the place, whatever, they kind of turned their back. Anyway, I'm in the club, and there was this heavy-set black guy. To this day, I've been trying to find out who this guy is. Nobody seems to know who he is. Big guy, and he was playing a lot of pop stuff, and he was, and then all of a sudden, Maniac was big, Flashdance. So he's up there in like the Maniac, and then We Got the Beat and all that crazy shit. All of a sudden, we got the beat. And he just brings it from fucking 160 to fucking almost halt. Direct stop with Juicy Fruit. And I remember him taking me on a trip, and as a DJ at that time, everybody I heard and saw, I was absorbing it, and I just remember wow, this guy, and also being a black guy playing the pop music. Leroy was another guy. Most of the black or Puerto Rican DJs that I would hear at that time were playing that, that stuff that I wasn't hearing from the white DJs. So I was looking to them to get that knowledge of the James Brown and the funky stuff and the stuff that's not on the radio. And then to see a black DJ playing pop stuff kind of used to blow my mind. I always loved that about Leroy, because Leroy, I always said at studio, had the hardest job in the world, because, black gay community, that's a dream to play for. That's an educated consumer. Those are people that know the music, they feel the music, they're dancing the whole thing. The Latin crowd, same way. When you get into the white world, gets real hard to play records. I mean, one of the biggest struggles I've had all the years of me being a DJ, just in my neighborhood, so many guys, oh, Johnny D, he plays these other records I don't know. That was always my job, as far as I knew, as a DJ, to say, you don't know these records, I need to introduce you to them. And these people want to keep hearing the Planet Rocks and the Infatuations and the Native, and it's the same shit all the fucking time. And I'm like, guys, there's much more than that. Those are great, but let me turn you on to new shit. So this is a long one. Anyway, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this 50-inch screen, money green leather sofa. That would not exist without this, cousins.